Chapter 1: The Death of Yanqi. You are listening at famvetv.info. Chapter 1: The Death of Yanqi Xingyugua. On this day, February 15, 3021. Within half an hour of just being released, an entertainment news has been ranked number 1 on the top search lists due to the number of clicks. The 20-year-old actress Li Yanqian died suddenly at home in the early morning of the same day, and her family has confirmed. For a while, people who were still immersed in the New Year's atmosphere began to speculate and discuss the matter. Li Yanqi became popular because she participated in a holographic live-action TV series, but her popularity was not the popular red and purple, but the black and red who was scolded into the dust and even wanted to step on a few more feet. In the rapid development of high technology in 2021, the major film and television industries have not stopped developing, and traditional TV dramas filmed according to scripts can no longer satisfy the demanding appetite of the public. At this time, a small film and television company called FameTV Film and Television took a different path, and cooperated with the current popular holographic games to launch a new form of holographic real human TV series. This kind of TV series does not have any script, and some are just group performances set in the game, but the actors are invited real people to participate. After signing the contract for participation, the actors only need to lie in a translucent AI electronic warehouse, and they will enter the world of TV dramas with a brand new identity. At the same time, they will completely forget their identity in real life. The called that / the case for immersive performances. Li Yanqian participated in this TV series, because her performance in the TV series is extremely despicable and vicious, and was deeply criticized by the audience for a long time. The representative of the vicious female partner is Li Yanqian, and Li Yanqian is a despicable and vicious woman. The citizens of Xingyugua who have watched the TV series think so. In addition to the verbal attacks on her online and the language that has no lower limit, she will be spit and throw stones even when she goes out on weekdays. Li Yanqian's home. Father Li seemed to be several decades old, staring at the black and white portrait of his beloved daughter, and next to him was Liang Mengjia, who was crying and sobbing. I'm sorry, Dad, s my sorry sister, I shouldn't let her participate in that TV series, s all my fault. Liang Mengjia's voice was already crying and dumb, and she had been handling Li Yanqi s funeral without dripping water for nearly 2 days, and her pale and haggard face made Li Yu no longer bear to blame the eldest daughter. S my fault. I shouldn't have agreed with you to cooperate with that game company, let alone let Yanqian participate in the show. Li Yu fixed his eyes on the front and said. My sister's setting is the heroine. I also asked them to arrange 2 abilities for her. It was because I was too inconsiderate. I didn't give my sister more protection in it, and I didn't expect her to make those. This choice caused the audience to lose control of their emotions. Liang Mengjia was confessing mistakes everywhere in her words, but she was defending herself everywhere. She secretly looked up at Li Yu, whose eyes were already red, but Li Yu was looking at the old photos at this time. She didn't seem to listen to what she had just said. Naturally, she ignored the hint of success in Liang Mengjia eyebrows. After a long time, Li Yu let out a sigh. I am old. When the ill-fated funeral is over, I will return to my hometown, Feiyu. Leave it to you. Li Yu never looked at her again from beginning to end. Liang Mengjia lowered her head and laughed at herself. Even though she was only the adopted daughter of the Li family, the father-daughter relationship for so many years would have to end with the death of Li Yanqian. She remembered the words Li Yanqian said to her before his death. It's not yours, it will never be yours. Will never be hers. Liang Mengjia lowered her head and smiled, but Feiyu, didn't it belong to her in the end? The traffic brought by Li Yanqi's death and the popularity of live-action holographic TV series in Apocalypse Duo made FameTV Film and Television become the hottest film and television production company in a blink of an eye. A large amount of investment and cooperation invitations came like snowflakes. Half a month later, FameTV Film and Television changed its name to Jiameng Film and Television, and FameTV's chairman and largest shareholder also changed from Li Yu to Liang Mengjia. And Li Yu also gradually disappeared from the industry. Soon after, only one niche media reported a piece of news about Li Yu in the bottom text box. The former big man Li Yu died of a cerebral infarction in a country house. The body was found by the villagers 3 days later. In the void, beside Li Yu's body, an invisible light and shadow watched all this silently. The light and shadow were insubstantial, otherwise someone would be able to see her crying red eyes and silent roar. Some people say that people die like a lamp. Some people say that after death, people will still have consciousness for a while, and that light and shadow is Li Yanxian's consciousness. She regrets why she went to participate in that TV series, and she also regretted believing Liang Mengjia''s words. Yes, you can help me this time, we grew up together, I know you best, the role of the heroine is none other than you. Yanxian, you like watching catastrophic movies so much, and you have so many skills, you think you are playing a game. Yes, I also want to do something for FameTV. This time is an opportunity. If we can succeed, Dad may not have to run resources at such an old age. The expression on Liang Mengjia's words, Li Yanxian still vividly remembers, that is indeed the image of a kind-hearted sister who cares about her father. However, when everything was revealed, Liang Mengjia''s words changed again. Yanqi, we both grew up together. I know you best and know your shortcomings best. Yanqi, don't worry, as long as you give up FameTV obediently, of course I will support you. Dad should also be very pleased with me, right? She watched the Apocalypse duo in front of the computer endlessly. Every barrage message, every scene in the TV series was deeply imprinted in her mind. The audience''s abuse and attacks did not crush her, but she was crushed by Liang Mengjia''s words. Without rest for several days and nights, she finally fell down, but she did not expect that her departure also caused Li Yu's catastrophe. Liu himself had high blood pressure. Originally, he only needed to take the medicine on time. There was nothing serious about it. However, Li Yu disheartenedly stopped the medicine on his own. This caused cerebral infarction. People found out. All of this shouldn't have happened, but it just happened. Li Yanxian only felt a lot of regret. It would be great if time could go back. Suddenly, in the darkness, a light as bright as daylight appeared at the table where Li Yu fell down. At the corner of the table, a jade finger gleamed with a dazzling light, which forced Li Yanqi's last trace of consciousness. Suck it. End of this chapter. Listen to the full novel at famvetv.info, direct link in the description.